I'm not the only one doing it, so there's one over there too. Yeah.
Sit like this. Just cleaning up around my fire pit. Figure I'd just stream it. Some people might like to watch just the fire, have a beer, you know what I mean? There. Sit down, not be sweating for a couple minutes. Like I was saying, I figured to clean up around my fire pit. I'd like to mow against it. Give me something to do over the weekend. I think really got much to do. What can you do? You know what I mean? All I want is fucking peace. You know what I mean? When you living out in the country, you can't even get fucking peace. Not here, you can't. Not this place. All that wood right there is stuff that pulled out of the woods from well, the bigger one that you see in there is one of them bean trees. The little beans off them. I kind of pulled it down with the winch a couple months back. It's in a short, and everything else is like branches from the trees you might see. Like, well, you can kind of, they're past the fire pit. Yeah, they're like the ones over there by in my section of the field. The lower limbs. Then the further back tree has like really, really sharp thorns on it. I'll just put it that way. Everything else came from back there by my trail. All the dead stuff. pretty nice out. Yeah, it's been blistering hot today. Cars in and out, in and out, in and out. Everybody's up. Oh, they're dying. Actually, to tell the truth, right now the weather feels like it's like the way summer gets in Wisconsin. On its hottest day. I don't know if you'll show my sky. You wanna see it? It's open. I don't know if you can see it. That's how dark it is. A little bit of moon. Ooh, spooky. But over here you can see the stars. You don't have to see all them bright lights around the city. When I say city, it's Little Rock is not small by any means. just to play a radio. All the enjoyments that you could have with a radio. Here comes the dogs again. I was born in a small town. See, if you can play a radio, I should just go over there, but I can't. You know, and I'm just got my daughter I gotta watch. And she's sleeping right now. I got dog babysitters. Another fucking car. Christ. Somewhat peaceful. Other than you hear fucking generator powering up somebody's fucking trailer. Cars in and out. everybody's too busy watching. They're all. Some might be having fun drinking. Some might be just chilling. It's this Friday, and some are sitting around watching all the negativeness in Philadelphia. I posted a couple shorts about it. Uh, I stopped. You know what I mean? I stopped doing them shorts because I had this going. That's why all my recent ones were all dark because I was sitting here in front of the fire. You can't really see my face, so I'd rather do them in the dark for tonight anyway. But that's what I noticed. Is everybody, there was like 2 bazillion shorts about Philadelphia and the drug population and what the streets look like. Well, there's not much I can say about it from what I already said. That's what you get for having a Democrat president and the defunding the police. You know what I mean? You get people like that just sitting on the streets looking like a bunch of fucking idiots, zombies and shit. It's sad. You know what I mean? Very sad. Fortunately, there ain't nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? There really ain't nothing you can do about it other than show everybody. Well, what you could do about it is show the rich people that are too busy showing off that don't believe that stuff is actually happening. You rub it in their face. Say, look at this. And it ain't just Philadelphia. That's happening in San Francisco. You know what I mean? Seattle, New York, in some areas, California, like all the major Democrat-run cities. That stuff's happening in. You kind of gotta step up and take back America, literally. If you know, what I mean, the government ain't gonna do it. The way I look at it is, you get more than enough people that are gonna stand up for America to do something about it. What are they gonna do? Shoot us? They can't. They can't lock us all up. You get a million people, over a million people doing it. You know what I mean? Cleaning up the city. Taking things in your own hand. You know what I mean? Not like anything seriously dangerous, but the drug addicts, you know what I mean? I'd personally remove them. I'd go leave them. I'd leave them. I'd abandon them somewhere. Literally, I'd take them out of the city, bring them like hundreds of miles away because they ain't got the means to travel back, and just leave them there. Some of them just need to be locked up. You know what I mean? Clear as day. You know what I mean? I don't want to seem like a bad guy because I said that, what I just said. But you know what I mean? What deems it necessary? You know what I mean? When is there a stopping point? It's either the public, we the people, do something about it because the government ain't gonna do jack shit about it. The police ain't even gonna do nothing about it because they've been defunded. When you see that kind of stuff, it's like a sad day, literally, a sad day for America. Because it ain't just happening in Philadelphia; it's happening elsewhere. That's why the border should be shut. Instead, you get people that want to argue with you about it. Oh no, they were taken and brought to Chicago on your, you know what I mean? They were put on a bus and brought to Chicago forcefully. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what some people are saying. It's like, no, when you're an illegal, a lot of people don't realize it. When you're illegal, or you jump the border, and there's things that you get asked on every, like a social security, you know what I mean, insurance, filing for a job, you know what I mean, social security card, medical card, insurance. Are you a U.S. citizen? You know what I mean? It's part of how the world goes around nowadays. Some people just forget that purpose. So, like, oh no, they, you know what I mean? They had family they could stay with, so they were taken against their will. It's like, no, they're not even a U.S. citizen. They don't have rights. That's what people don't realize. We have rights. We were born and raised here. They weren't. You know what I mean? I wouldn't find it any different if I went to like Russia and was treated the same way. Why? Because I wasn't born there, or the, you know what I mean, other countries. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'd have to kind of expect things like that to happen if I thought I was going to just live there. Well, you're not a U.S. citizen here. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Or you're not a citizen. I can't say yes. You're not a citizen here, so you weren't born and raised here. And to get some kind of bullshit, that, you know, that's what you shouldn't have rights. And America's supposed to be to have rights. You know what I mean? Americans. So I didn't take one for that to burn up. Just sitting there smoldering. Some of it was old and dead wood. Well, the big one that you see me throwing there had nothing but mushrooms up and down it. You think I should kick it around? I'm talking to myself. Literally. Because I do more shorts than videos. People don't find unless they're subscribers, then they find the live. That, and again, like I said, this comes clear in on my end. And then you go, like the football one, I go back and watch it, it's all glitching and shit. It's like, why does this do this? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You know what I mean? It just goes to show that, really. But I need to invest in camera, or better, way better system of a phone. I mean, you get that, like, basically what I've been saying is that about the negative people. When whoever goes back and watches this, the way people talk to you and say shit to you is just rude as fuck. And then you, at the same time, the reason why people talk that way is the negativeness. You get cities like Philadelphia, and then they probably talk to you like that on the street too, all negative. They're the same people, like, you know what I mean. And then I get judged for being meth. Like, just because I live in a trailer doesn't mean I'm a meth. It's affordable. Some people don't realize that. I don't choose to live in the city. I don't care for it. It's too much noise. Too much noise, too much bullshit, too many rules out here. Out here in the woods, you know what I mean? I can build this fire. Can't do that in the city because some fucking dickweed neighbors gonna call fuck cops on you. Then you gotta deal with that. Or you gotta deal with people breaking into your shit. Stealing stuff right out of your yard during the day, you know, right? Pretty much right in front of you. That kind of stuff. It's just too much bullshit. It's getting, like, the world, the U.S. is getting shittier and shittier and shittier and shittier and shittier. And some people just are too fucking blind to realize it until, you know what I mean? Until it finally hits them. Till Joe Biden takes something away from them. Then they'll change. It's why it's not, like, approval rating is not like 1% right now. It still has 30% because the blind that don't get it, you know what I mean? Oh, like the one that Trump was going to get us all killed. You ever seen that short? No, he's not. We would have been dead already then. If anything, Joe Biden's gonna, you know, there wouldn't be a war in the Ukraine if it wasn't for his ass. That's what people don't get. Because of his smart ass mouth. Then you got, you know what I mean, China and Taiwan at the same time. Do they watch the news and catch on to that? No, they just, no, I didn't hear it. I plugged my ears. I didn't hear it. It's the stupidness. You don't just vote just to vote for somebody because of Hillary Clinton. It's basically everything you're dealing with is because of her. I would never let her get elected, ever. She didn't deserve to be elected, especially here in Arkansas. If everybody knows, you know, you have to be in this state to know. She screwed a whole bunch of people. Her and her husband screwed over a whole bunch of people just to come up with funding for his election. Property scandals. You know what I mean? Fucking Christ. It's something that doesn't get out there. That's why they don't live here. Because people, you know what I mean? People here don't want them here because of it. They owe them a lot of money and they never paid them back. That's how it is. That's why they moved out of here. Lots of money. Like, I don't go into great detail, but there's rich people here that are probably some of the people that invested in. They started with just a subdivision and went to another subdivision and another subdivision and another subdivision, and they own all this property. And then they started building huge, because I worked on them. They did the stone plaster on the outside of them. And needless to say, the amount of money they got stuck into these apartments, it's just ridiculous. They got everything here. They got dog parks. They got a built-in theater. They got a built-in pool and bar. They've got people that are hired to work at that place, the pool and the bar. They got a weight room. They got a daycare. You know what I mean? And then these apartments aren't cheap. They rent just to live in them, and like a one bedroom, I think, is like $1,100. You know, they go all the way up to three bedroom, maybe even a four. It's like almost, it's an apartment, but it's like a goddamn house, pretty much. On the inside of it, I know, because I worked on the outside, like I said. And then they don't just own just the, like, the amount of property that they own. They're not that far from my house either, and everything coming out towards me is up for sale pretty much. They've always been, and they pretty much been buying up every chunk of whatever's for sale and building and building and building. And that's how you make money. You know what I mean? You just the amount of money that's actually stuck. And a huge area that they own is, like, there's one area that's nothing but huge mansions that has it's a divided road, and then surrounded by that it's like subdivisions. Yeah, you want to talk about rich people? I could just bring up a last name, Rockefeller. They live right down the road out here, up a side road. And I did work in their old mansion, and they moved across the street. We put like almost 3 feet of insulation in one of the attics. It's not just an attic; it's like multiple attics. It was hard to. The guy said it was getting tired. The guy said they was getting the reason why we put like 3 feet of insulation in there, full insulation. He said it was hard to keep the house cooled down upstairs, and once we did that, it did a big difference. I'm about to hose that down and call it pretty quick here. So yeah, I'll bring that up. Like, I've been trying to just avoid the negative people, but the one person, that's why I did the short with all the stats just from the 2 days. It's like, what he said to me, he's kind of a hater, you know what I mean? Just disrespectful. I don't even say things like that to people on here. If it's something I don't like, I just brush it on by. It's either it gets a like. I don't even ever hit the dislike button because it's just pointless. I know it's pointless. It's always been pointless. It doesn't do nothing. It's there just, you know what I mean, for the looks of things. It actually helps you get more views. Like I keep saying, it does. Every time I get like a couple dislikes, I realize I get over 1,000 views with things. There's like one I think that didn't get anything, but my YouTube was acting up. It needed an update. So anyway, from what the guy said, he's like, nobody cares what you think. He said, it's like one person. It's like, or nobody cares what you think, and they don't even want to see you or see your stuff. Something in the words of that. And it's like, okay, motherfucker, I got you. So I screenshot all my shorts. All the progress just from, I think it was like September 3rd till today, I think, this morning time. And it was like 300
just got 300 subscribers on the 3rd, and it shows the 5th 500 subscribers. That's a huge movement. If you know, when you get that many subscribers and that short amount of time, because it takes a lot of time. Like, you don't just, start making videos and then get snap a finger, get subscribers. No, it ain't easy. The way they change things. Like I said, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and then there's even the one for 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time on there. And views, there was one for views, and I got the views. And then I think it changed. You know what I mean? I might have been using an older YouTube, but I had to update it. So when you get told that, you know what I mean, and you got over 400,000 views, you kind of get annoyed. You know what I mean? It's like people watch my stuff. There's over 400,000 views. That's a lot of fucking views to tell me you're one person, dude. It doesn't matter what you think. And then when you post stuff about Democrat or Republican, the Democrat fucking people jump on there, and it's it's the same person, because the same person said the same thing. You know what I mean? And then like their own thing that they commented on 4 times a piece, or 5 times a piece, actually. So I just, you know what I mean, because I am the moderator, you know what I mean, that's what you don't realize. When you don't dislike that, and I don't agree with it, I just up and remove your comment. You know what I mean? There's logic. Because I'm not going to let your thunder roll. You know what I mean? Because people need to be put in check. I don't care about Democratness. I really don't. And the clips, I don't even get anything out of it. I get views out of it and subscribers. So that's the only reason why I do it. I'm not even going to get paid for them. That's the thing. I'll get views for it, and I'll gain subscribers, but I won't get paid from it. So it you know what I mean? To me, I already know that. And when I started doing them, you don't make money on it. It helps you. What it does. And I don't know, a lot of people might want to go and watch the original. That's the way I look at it. Is if I did one today because some guy's trying to copy me. I caught on to that. It's like, he's like a Hellcat. Another one would do it with cars doing donuts, and it's probably one of the ones, like the same guy that, like, nobody cares about what you said. He calls the car a Hellcat. It's not even a Hellcat. You can clear as day see that it's a Camaro, like a newer Camaro. There's a difference in the front clip and the whole body of the car. If you can't tell, then you can't tell. Fucking mosquitoes all over me. Almost at an hour. If I can get more peaceful fires, that's what I should do. You know what I mean? Because that's why, if you wonder, that's why I got rain streams, because some people like that stuff. And some people might just like to sit and watch a fire. I had people pop in and out over and over and over again already. I don't even know if it'll show on my end. Well, yeah, the other day it did. Well, either way, it looks like, judging by the clouds, it looks like I gotta put that out anyway. Looks like it's about to get really fucking windy. So I might have to charge and then probably put the phone, if it does start raining, in the window like I did the other day. But then my phone started getting wet. This is them bugs. Crickets. Two minutes. You can do 2 minutes of the moon, right? Ooh, the moon. Okay, I think I can put that out, so I'll cut it off once that's completely out. Some might let theirs burn out, these fires, but I don't. Because it's like close to my house, and if I get wind, I don't need a bunch of shit fucking blowing into my house. Or burning down the woods. It's already happened down here before from some other idiot. It was bad for like 3 or 4 weeks. Did I have the fire department even couldn't even put it out. The forestry department cut a big huge line with a bulldozer all the way around it, and they just let it fucking burn because they couldn't even do anything about it. And then my old landlord, he just passed away. He fucking got a hefty bill because people were dumping junk up there and he didn't know about it. And fucking it always got burnt up, and you can't burn building materials, if you understand that. Some people, you know what I mean? Kind of like Philadelphia, how people are all dumping on the streets their garbage and shit. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.